Alright, hey guys. So this is Sam from the Grid Games, Manchester, Connecticut, and we are jumping in the queue of a cube draft on Magic Online. So, in this pack, I see a few cards. I obviously see Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, right here. The card's pretty good. Very good in the reanimation deck. Burial Rights. Key card there. Terminate good. Cathler good in mono red. Zozo, Zozu the Punisher, also very good in mono red. I feel like the fetch lands are probably among like the top 50 cards in Cube. All 10 of them, they're just insane. Really great with fixing, really great with deck thinning, great with things like Brainstorm and whatnot. Absence Pilgrim, also pretty good ramp. I really don't know what to take here. I like the control decks, so I'm hedging towards Forbid, but I also, want to draft a sweet deck for you guys. So, why not? We're going to take the Umbrella Rights. We're going to get fatties later. I could also take Zozu and try to wheel Cackler, Dragon, or Flametongue Kavu. That also seems good. But I want to draft the sweet deck for you guys. Alright, let's draft the sweet deck. Pick one, pack one on Burial Rights. Alright, what do we get here? Target one reveals in their hand. You choose an on-land card from it. Exile that card. Alright, so this is pretty good. Wheel, obviously, very good in the combo decks, although I don't think we're combo-y as we are just, like, very grindy black-white. Blade Splicer, obviously good in this type of deck. Lingering Souls, also insane, though. Yeah, I think we have to take Lingering Souls here. I don't think we're going to be a million colors, so Reflecting Pool isn't important. Yeah, Journey is also really good, but I think we have to take Souls here. We're in black. We'll get enough removal. Let's go. All right. So, well, this pack. So, Sneak Attack kind of goes with Umbrella Rights. Like, are we just total comboing? Are we just playing our big fatties, sacrificing them, taking them back? So Faith Fetter is obviously an insane removal spell. Better than Bone Shredder, probably. Also, probably better than Necrotol. Vindicate, though, just straight up removal. Faith Fetters can get removed by enchantment removal, whereas Vindicate cannot. Because we are pretty in black-white, I think we just take Vindicate here as just, like, another value spell. Like, both of these are value spells, 4 1/1s for 3 mana, basically, and you get to bring 2 creatures back onto the battlefield for 5. So we're built around heavy value spells. Obviously, Sneak Attack is the sweeter card. Maybe it comes back. One of these 3 is going to come back to us, I think. And so we're just going to take the Vindicate here. See what we have. Okay. So, to go along with the combo theme, we could have Faithless Looting. If we had picked up Sneak Attack, we may want Faithless Looting just to like, dig to our combo pieces, but I'm not so certain. Banisher Priest, really sweet in this deck as well. A good removal spell. This is okay in the ramp decks, although there aren't that many ramp artifacts in this cube. It was more in the powered cube where they had all the signets and things of that nature. Ink Eyes is fine. Not a great reanimation target, although a pretty decent value creature. You can get things from the opponent with. Take this Temple. I think it's between Ink Eyes and Banisher here, and I think I'm just going to go with Ink Eyes. Like, I think it's just like the safer pick here. So yeah, I'm just going to take Ink Eyes. All right. So some mono green ramp cards. We have a Hypnotic Spectre, Nearhearth Pilgrim, Una's Prowler. Yeah, so I think we have to take this because we want to be discarding to it. So what you do here is you pay 2, play the 3/1 flyer, and then you just like discard a card, and then you Unburial Rights it. So this seems like a pretty good way. So now we have the combo assembled. Now I need a few fatties to go along. Alright, so Living Death is also a very good card in this kind of thing. Like, we fill up our graveyard and then we Living Death. So we just wipe the board, put all of our fatties onto the battlefield, and kill them. So that's kind of what we're going to try to do here. Drafting the sweet deck, which Phyrexian Obliterator is definitely a part of. So Phyrexian Obliterator, control of sacrifices that many permanents. They can't deal with it, basically. Like, you have to journey it or path it, or like it's very, very, very difficult to deal with. Shumi Short Fang. Is this also opponent? Target opponent discards card. So I would normally consider taking one of these two cards, Ravenous Ratzer and Nezumi Short Fang, because that would let us discard to it. But Phyrexian Obliterator just all the way. Like, it just does exactly what we want it to do. And if we hit all black, then, you know, we can always just cast it for 4. But it is sweet. Alright, so it's Shrieking Grotesque. Pretty solid. This is also good. Like, just make a million angels, or just, like, cycle it and make some 1/1s. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of want this, though, because, like, we can also discard to it. So now we just need a few more Umbrella Rights effects types things. Oh, so all the mono red cards wield. Well, this is very good against like planeswalkers and whatnot. So I'm gonna grab it. Okay, so we have Mesmeric Fiend, which is okay in the value deck. Like, you get to see their hand, take something from it. Corrupt is also fine. Hand of Cruelty, good against White Weenie, but as a sideboard card, I mean, we could possibly play Mesmeric Fiend. So I think we take that here. Alright, we wield absolutely nothing of what we wanted to wield. A 2/2. So, I mean, yeah, so I can't imagine many ways in which we play Ranger of Eoths here, so I think we just take the land. Support the fixing. Once again, take the land. And Lake of the Dead, or the land. Lake of the Dead, or the land. I don't want to be sacrificing our swamp, so I'm going to take Near Health Pilgrim. Although Lake of the Dead would let us go off a little bit faster. Not really sure how much faster it would. Yeah. Take a Conclave here. Fine. Ravenous Rats is actually, we're okay with it, because like, it's a very good tempo card. I mean, the 1/1 doesn't generally trade with much, but just like getting a card out of their hand is usually pretty good. So I'm generally okay with that. So this is pretty good after pack 1. Definitely pretty excited to see this. Like, it's really just like the start we wanted. So now we have a Hymn to Turok, a Godless Shrine. I guess Bonfire we can consider playing. Parallax Wave. So Parallax Wave is okay. Dies. You may exile if you search your library for an enchantment card, but then that wouldn't be bad if we had the sneak attack. So it's him or Godless Shrine. I really like him, though, because we're just, like, disrupting them and then putting stuff onto the battlefield that's much bigger than anything they have. So this is a really good one. We have Messenger, and then we have Coalition Relic, which is also insane, and then we have 2 fatties. So the question is, are either of these good enough for us to be reanimating? My guess is we'll wheel one of these 3 fatties. So I kind of want to take the Coalition Relic here, just to like make our mana easier. Also helps us ram to Umbro, right? It's a turn earlier. Alright, so since we're going to be theoretically like killing a lot of things, that turns on Tragic Slip. It's very good. Deals X damage to target creature and you gain less swamps you control. Yeah, that's okay. It's kind of like Corrupt, except it doesn't target a player. I mean, it is Corrupt, except it doesn't target a player. So Scalding Tarn is okay. Crucible World's decent. Ratchet Bomb, okay. Yeah, I really think we just take the Tragic Slip, the second removal effect. Now, we really want bombs here. We really just want big things we can put into play. Alright, so do we take the Jace here is the question. Do we take the Jace? Problem is that that puts us in a third color when we're trying to like go off here. I do not believe so. Let's take Chapel. Jace is so good though. I mean, we don't want to. Yeah, but we're trying to cast these things on turn 2 and like this on turn 3. Alright, yeah, I think we just take the Talisman. It's more ramp, and it gains us life. It's great. Alright, so pretty much the perfect card right here. Ooh, Exhume too. Wow, Exhume is really good. I was going to say this is pretty good. Like, it's just a bomb. Go for the Throat and Snuff Out are obviously also insane, but we just need Exhume. Alright, so now that we have 3 ways to get things out of our graveyard, and we have Unis Prowler, we can him ourselves. Yeah, so those are the 2 ways to get things into the graveyard right now. Alright, search your library for an artifact or enchantment card. What would we be searching for? One of those 2. Discards 2 cards. So this could be a decent target. I really think we just want the insurance here on the land front. Alright, Ancestral Visions, Tectonic Edge, Silver Knight. Tectonic Edge is obviously good. Ancestral Visions, a card I love in all my decks. A Johnny Fine. I think we take Skinrender here. It just fits with the value theme here. So I don't think we're going to be trying to go off as much as we're just going to be trying to like outvalue the opponent. Yeah. So this is good because it just lets us combo off faster. Yeah, I really think we want Chrome Mox in this deck. I'm really liking this deck right now. I mean, obviously it's missing the fatties, but like we can get there, you know, guys. We can get there. All right, so we're never playing Mind's Desire, are we? You guys want to play Mind's Desire? I want to play Mind's Desire. Let's play Mind's Desire. Not actually. Wish we were playing Mind's Desire. All right. If you haven't guessed yet, I have an affinity for combo decks. All right. So none of the stuff we wanted came back to us. Pelicron is okay. Momentary blink. What are we blinking? We are blinking Skin Render. We are blinking Skin Render. Cool. I'm just gonna take a land. See where that takes us. Alright, so right here I think we just take the fetch land. Like, fetch land's great. Alright, Easy Braids, I guess. Not my favorite card. But it's acceptable. Sinkhole, I guess is fine. Not sure. Alright, Capsize and Tolerant. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had an issue with what I was using. I wasn't able to like make more than one video at once, so I had to kind of figure it out. We're back here, 4 picks into pack 2. Pack 3, I picked up a Bloodgrift Demon and Grave Titan, both great reanimation targets. I also picked up a Damnation and a Disfigure. So those are the 4 cards I picked up so far. This is okay. Like, we can't actually discard to it unless it's already in like our graveyard, which sucks. Because we do need more ways to discard. But like, it's the only black card in this pack. It's the only thing like touching black that I could see us playing. I don't know. We're not a Heartbeat of Spring deck, so we might as well grab it. All right, so this is good. We have a Nighthawk, and we have a Cloud Goat. So we have our 1/2 reanimation, 1/2 3 reanimation things, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 targets right now, which is fine. Cloud Go would be another card that we could target, or we could just kill with. Vampire is more along the lines of like the grindy deck that we want to play though, because we want to put all of our things in the graveyard and then just get them back. We like if we're gonna get them early, we want to do it with Exhume, right? We want like a turn two Prowler, discard Grave Titan, Exhume it. Like that's what we want to do if we're gonna do it early. So we're not comboing as much as we're just trying to like kill all the things. So Day of Judgment is fine. Like having two Wrath effects is pretty decent in this deck. No issues with it. So it's Slaughter Pact or Sorin's Thirst. Sorin's Thirst, obviously excellent against things like Mono Red. Although with Tragic Slip, Disfigure, him, and then, a bunch of creatures here, like, I think we're already okay. So I'm going to take the Slaughter Pact for bigger things. Alright, so we'll take this. Ooh, this is good. Yeah, I'll take the Gatekeeper. When the Rager came back, I like that. Ooh, this could be really good with Exhume. Just an Izumi and then, like, remove everything that we don't want Living Death and Exhume to return. Ooh, that actually seems good. Although I do like drawing cards. Nah, sweet combo card it is. We're already on this path. Might as well keep taking it. Alright, we'll grab all his dust here. Don't want to get beat by Geist. Did that enough in Standard, Modern, and Legacy, so. Although it's not as good in Cube, where there are just infinite ways to kill it, like infinite sacrifice effects, infinite board wipes. So it's not as good in Cube. Although, never say it's not good, because it's still insane. Here, I'm just gonna take Burning. Like it's not something we want to play, but we don't really want to play against it either. Again, take this card. I mean, it's pretty okay against Mono Red. Like, if we just need to go bigger than something, I could consider playing it. But besides that, I wouldn't. And a restock. So, let's get to looking at what our deck is going to look like. I can already see we're going to be actually pretty heavy in the 2-drop slot. Like, I know a lot of those things are creatures that we're not casting onto, or things we're not necessarily casting onto, but it still looks a little weird. Alright, so, Talisman, Coalition, Relic, Pristine Talisman. Nighthawk we're playing, him we're playing, Exhume we're playing, Damnation, Skinrender, Phyrexian, Umbrella Rights, Demon, Living Death, Grieve Titan, Slaughter Pack, Tragic Slip, and then Izumi's just insane with this deck. Alright, so I really like this here. So then we're going to obviously have the white splash, so playing Lingering Souls makes sense. We're splashing white here. So then we have like 4 playable cards left to put into the deck. This is definitely a 17-land deck. So we can easily come up with a few playables out of like Gatekeeper, Mesmeric Fiend is a playable, Rats is a playable, Ink Eyes is a playable, Braid's not necessarily in this deck. Disfigure's a playable, Hexmage is a playable. So we have like 6 black playables here. On the other side, we have the Shrieking Grotesque, which is pretty good in our deck because it lets us discard like Una's Prowler. Una's Prowler, is that our only way to discard right now? Yeah, I think so. I think that may be our only way to discard right now, so it just gives us a second way to discard. On the other hand, I don't really want to splash that much, I don't think, because like we want to be hitting double black here and stuff. These are going to help ramp us, of course. We can always bring in Day of Judgment later. Yeah, I mean, if we had like Emrakul and stuff, which we were just never going to be able to hardcast, then I would play Shrieking Grotesque. But I think here we want more of like this just mid-rangey, just like fight everything deck. So I'm actually going to play Ravenous Rats and Guys to get stuff back from their graveyard. Gatekeeper. I really want to play Fiend. Hexmage is really good to bring in. Yeah, I'll play Shrieking, actually. So I'm going to play this. We have Pristine Talisman, which is 1 white, 2 white, This doesn't really get us white because we're not going to be really pitching non-land white cards, I don't think, because we want all of them. And it's very rare that we're going to draw, 2 of the 3 in a game. So we probably want like 4 or 5 white sources, actually. So I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. That way we'll have 6 sources, and then we'll have 12 swamps. Yeah, 12 swamps should be plenty. Alright, 12 swamps. I don't know, this looks pretty good to me. Alright, we have like a strong sideboard plan. Vorlar Stronghold can be good. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how this works out. Alright, guys, I'm going to leave you now, and I'll see you for round 1 in a few minutes.